Best checklist for keeping a flower on fish. Hey everyone, welcome back to Blue Aquatics. I am your host Himanshu Suri, and with over 15 years of experience in flower on fish keeping, I am here to share the ultimate guide to keeping these stunning fish happy and healthy. Flowerhorns are the superstars of the aquarium world. With their vibrant colors, massive head humps, and bold personalities that make them a favorite among hobbyists. But let's be real, keeping a flowerhorn is not like caring for a guppy. These fish demand attention, precision, and a solid game plan to thrive. If you are new to flowerhorn or looking to level up your care, you are in the right place. Today, we are diving into the best checklist for keeping a flowerhorn fish, covering everything from the tank setup to water quality, diet, health, stress management, and more. We will explore every possibility to ensure your flowerhorn becomes the centerpiece of your aquarium. This is going to be a massive, comprehensive guide. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video from Blue Aquatics. Let's start with the foundation of flowerhorn care, the tank setup. Flowerhorns are big, active fish that need plenty of space to swim and show off their personality. For a single adult flowerhorn like a Kampa or SRD, a minimum of 55 gallons is required, but 75 gallons or larger is ideal, especially for bulkier varieties like Kampas. A larger tank, such as 100 gallons, gives your flowerhorn room to grow and reduce stress from cramped conditions. Choose a tank with a sturdy stand, as flowerhorns are known to bump into glass or rearrange decorations, and a wobbly setup can spell disaster. Use a bare bottom tank or fine sand substrate to make cleaning easier, as gravel can trap waste and spike ammonia levels. Add smooth decorations like driftwood, ceramic caves, or larger rocks to provide hiding spots without risking injury to your flowerhorn's hump. On Blue Aquatics, we have set up countless flowerhorn tanks, and a spacious, secure setup is the first step to a thriving fish. Water quality is the backbone of flowerhorn care, and it's non-negotiable for keeping your fish vibrant and healthy. According to our Blue Aquatics website, flowerhorns thrive in water with a pH of 7.4 to 8.0, a temperature of 78 degree to 82 degree Fahrenheit, or you can say 25 to 30 degree Celsius, and ammonia and nitrate levels at zero, with nitrates below 40 ppm. Water hardness should be 8 to 12 dgh to support their slime coat, and color intensity. Ammonia and nitrite are toxic even in trace amounts, burning gills and fading colors, while high nitrates cause long-term stress. Test your water weekly with a liquid test kit. Strips are less accurate and act fast if parameters are off. Do 20 to 30% water changes weekly using dechlorinated water that matches your fish tank's temperature and pH to avoid choking your fish. If your tap water pH or hardness fluctuates, use a buffering agent like crushed coral or mix RO water with a mineral supplement. Seasonal changes like rainy seasons can alter tap water chemistry, so test your source before changes. On Blue Aquatics, we have seen pristine water turn dull flowerhorns into showpieces, so make water quality your top priority. Filtration is critical for flowerhorns, as they produce a lot of waste that can quickly foul the tank. A robust filtration system keeps ammonia and nitrite at zero and maintains water clarity. For a 55 to 75 gallon tank, a canister filter rated for 150 to 200 gallons per hour is ideal. Packed with ceramic rings for biological filtration and filter floors for mechanical cleaning. Sponge filters are a great budget option for smaller setups or a secondary filter, providing extra surface area for beneficial bacteria. Clean filter media in tank water during water changes to preserve those bacteria, and check for clogs monthly, as Flowerhorns waste can build up fast. Add an air stone or power head to boost oxygen levels, as Flowerhorns need well oxygenated water to support their active metabolism. Avoid overly strong currents which stress your fish, and adjust filter outputs with baffles if needed. On Blue Aquatics, we have found that a high capacity filter paired with an air stone keeps Flowerhorn tanks crystal clear and healthy. Diet is a cornerstone of Flowerhorn care, as it fuels their colors, hump growth, and overall health. Flowerhorns are omnivorous with big appetite, and a balanced, high quality diet is essential. Use premium Flowerhorn pellets formulated with astaxanthin and carotenoids as a staple to enhance reds, blues, and pearling. Supplement with frozen or live foods like brine shrimp, bloodworms, krill, or small earthworms for protein and variety. Feed once or twice daily, offering only what your Flowerhorn can eat in 2 to 3 minutes to avoid waste, which spikes ammonia. Soak dry pellets to prevent air gulping, which can cause swim bladder issues. For color enhancement, include spirulina based foods or blanched veggies like carrots or spinach weekly, but keep protein at 40 to 50% for hump development. Avoid low quality flakes or overfeeding, as excess fats dulls colors and stress your fish. If you are prepping for a Flowerhorn show, increase protein and pigment rich foods 2 to 3 months prior, but taper off to prevent obesity. On Blue Aquatics, we have transformed Flowerhorns with a tailored diet, so experiment to make what your fish glow. Health monitoring is a must, as Flowerhorns are prone to diseases that can sap their vibrancy or harm their hump. Common issues include itch, fin rot, hole in the head, and parasites like flukes. It shows as white spots, fin rot causes flare fins, and hole in the head leaves pits near the hump. Parasites can cause flashing or weight loss. Check your Flowerhorn weekly under good lighting for symptoms like clamped fins, cloudy eyes, red sores, or lethargy. Poor water quality often triggers these issues, so test ammonia, nitrite, and pH if you spot problems. If you suspect disease, quarantine in a 20-gallon hospital tank and treat with aquarium safe medication, copper for itch, traziquantel for flukes, or antibiotics like erythromycin for bacterial infections. Boost immunity with a varied diet and clean water post treatment. For advanced diagnostics, consider hexameta for hole in the head treated with metronidazole, or consult an aquatic vet for persistent issues. On Blue Aquatics, we have restored Flowerhorns by catching health problems early, so stay proactive to keep your fish thriving. Stress management is crucial, as Flowerhorns are territorial and sensitive to their environment. Stress can fade colors, stunt hump growth, or weaken immunity. Aggressive tank mates are a major stress. Flowerhorns, especially males, do best alone. If you add tank mates, use hardy, fast moving fish like large placos or arowanas in a 150-gallon plus tank with dividers, but solo setups are safest. Sudden changes like rearranging decoration, moving the tank, or loud noises from household activity can stress your Flowerhorn. Reflections from mirrors or windows can trigger constant flaring, draining energy. Use smooth decor like caves or driftwood for hiding spots. Place the tank in a quiet location and dim lights during storms. Controlled stimulation like a mirror for 5 to 10 minutes daily can enhance colors by encouraging displays, but remove it to avoid exhaustion. On Blue Aquatics, we have seen stressed Flowerhorns revive in calm, stable tanks, so create a sanctuary for your fish. Lighting is a key part of Flowerhorn care as it affects both color display and fish comfort. Use full spectrum ammonia LEDs around 6500K to mimic natural daylight, highlighting reds, blues, and pearling. Dim or yellowed lights mute colors, while overly bright lights stress your fish, causing them to hide. Avoid direct sunlight, which causes algae and temperature swings. Keep lights on for 8 to 10 hours daily with a timer for consistency, and replace LEDs every 12 to 18 months or T5s every 6 to 9 months to maintain spectrum quality. For advanced setups, programmable LEDs with sunrise, sunset modes reduce stress and enhance natural colors. If your Flowerhorns color look dull, check your bulbs. Old lighting can make them a healthy fish appear faded. On Blue Aquatics, we have tested lighting setups and found that moderate, full spectrum LEDs make Flowerhorns pop without overwhelming them. Tank mates and social dynamics need careful consideration as Flowerhorns are territorial loners. Keeping multiple Flowerhorns or aggressive fish in the same tank often leads to fights, stress, or injuries, which harm colors and health. If you are set on a community tank, use a 200-gallon tank with dividers and choose peaceful, large companions like Oscar or silver arowanas, but monitor closely for aggressions. Even then, fights can break out, damaging fins or humps. A solo Flowerhorn tank lets your fish shine without competition, showcasing its personality and colors. If you are breeding, separate males and females except during spawning to avoid stress. On Blue Aquatics, we recommend single Flowerhorn setups for most hobbits as they are easier to manage and let your fish take center stage. Genetics play a big role in your Flowerhorn's potential, so choosing a quality fish setups for success. High-grade Kampha or SRD Flowerhorns from reputable breeders, as we have highlighted on Blue Aquatics, have stronger potential for vibrant colors and large humps. Kamphas show diverse blues, greens, and pearling, while SRD boasts fairy reds. Pet store or low-grade Flowerhorns may have limited color or hump potential, even with perfect care. Fry start dull, developing colors by 1 to 2 years, so be patient with juveniles. Research your fish lineage if possible and buy from trusted sources to maximize genetic quality. Even budget fish can look great with optimal care, but genetics set the ceiling. On Blue Aquatics, we have seen high-grade Flowerhorn dazzle, but dedicated care makes any Flowerhorn shine. Long-term care ensure your Flowerhorns stay healthy and vibrant for its 8 to 12 year lifespan. As Flowerhorn age, their metabolism slows, requiring lighter feedings with easy to digest foods like gel diets. Colors may fade slightly in seniors, but clean water and a nutrient-rich diet preserve vibrancy. Upgrade tank size or filtration as your Flowerhorns grows. Kamphas may need 100 gallons per adulthood. Monitor for age-related issues like weakened immunity or swim bladder problems and adjust care accordingly. Document your fish growth with photos to track color and hump development, especially if aiming for shows. Regular maintenance, weekly water changes, filter cleaning, and water testing prevents issues over time. On Blue Aquatics, we have kept Flowerhorns thriving for years with consistent care and a long-term plan. Keep your fish as a star. Breeding consideration come into play if you are planning to raise Flowerhorn fry. Breeding requires a separate 75-gallon tank with perfect water conditions, as stress during spawning can harm parents or fry. Males are highly aggressive, so use dividers or separate tanks until spawning. Fry need small, frequent feedings with high-protein foods like baby brine shrimp to develop colors and hump. Many Flowerhorn males are sterile due to their hybrid nature, so breeding success varies. If breeding, expect color dips in parents due to hormonal stress, but they recover with care. On Blue Aquatics, we have shared breeding tips for advanced keepers, but for most, focusing on a single Flowerhorn is easier and just as rewarding. Seasonal adjustments are part of the checklist, as environmental changes affect Flowerhorn care. Rainy seasons, as we have discussed on Blue Aquatics, can alter tap water pH or hardness, so test your source before water changes. Cold weather can drop tank temperatures, slowing metabolism and dulling colors, so check your heater's performance. High humidity can clog filters or air pumps, reducing water quality, so ensure good ventilation and clean equipment monthly. Use a dehumidifier in humid climates and insulate the tank with a lid to stabilize temperature. Increase water changes during rainy seasons to dilute contaminants. On Blue Aquatics, we have navigated seasonal challenges to keep Flowerhorns vibrant. So plan for weather changes to stay ahead. Troubleshooting is essential when issues arise. If your Flowerhorns color fade, test water for ammonia, nitrite, pH and hardness and do a 25% water change if off. If the fish hides or looks lethargic, check for aggressive tank mates or reflections and remove stressors. For poor hump growth, increase protein and ensure water hardness is 8 to 12 dgh. If you spot fish spots or frayed fins, treat for itch or fin rot and check water quality. If a new Flowerhorn looks dull, give it at 1 to 2 months to adjust to your tank. Document symptoms and changes to track progress. On Blue Aquatics, we have solved countless Flowerhorns issues with this approach, and a systematic checklist catches problems early. Let's wrap up with the ultimate Flowerhorn checklist. Set up a 75-gallon tank with smooth decor and fine substrate. Maintain water at pH between 7.4 to 8.0 and temperature between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Zero ammonia and nitrite and nitrates below 40 ppm. Testing weekly. Use a canister or sponge filter with an air stone. Cleaning monthly. Feed high quality pellets and frozen food daily. Avoid overfeeding. Monitor health weekly for disease signs. Treating promptly. Minimize stress with a solo tank, stable decor and quiet locations. Use 6500K LEDs for 8 to 10 hours daily. Choose a high grade Flowerhorn from a trusted breeder. Adjust for seasons and plan for long-term care with upgraded equipment. Troubleshoot issues systematically. On Blue Aquatics, we believe this checklist makes every Flowerhorn a showstopper with the right dedication. So thank you so much for joining me, Himanshu Suri, on this ultimate checklist for keeping a Flowerhorn fish here on Blue Aquatics. With my 15 years of experience, I hope this video sets you up for success. If you have got questions about Flowerhorn care or want to share your tips, drop them in the comments. I reply within 30 minutes. as promised on Blue Aquatics. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your fish keeping friends and subscribe to Blue Aquatics for more expert advice on flowerhorns and freshwater fish. Until next time, keep those tanks pristine and your flowerhorns thriving. See you in the next video.